Hello everyone, friends, and today we will escape from the prison of our candy princess. To find out what's in my room, you need to like and subscribe. Come on, I'm waiting. Well, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, there's a puking pomni here today!
Seriously? Finally the developers made a prison about me? I can't believe it!
I didn't expect that anyone would even remember you in this game, but it looks like you were really very lucky. By the way, the developers even replaced the texture of some platforms with waffles.
By the way, this really looks very cool. I really like the way they look here. Okay, now let's move on. I really want to see the first boss.
By the way, I've already seen similar platforms somewhere. Well, it looks like some aspects here remain the same as in previous games. Oh, by the way, just look. This is a princess, and it looks like she is here as a prison guard.
In fact, this role is not suitable for her at all because she is very cute. But nevertheless, I think that she will not aggressively attack us. She did not even run after us to the second floor, but remained below among her candy subordinates. Now we need to run through these waffles, and we'll go straight to the room with the toilets.
By the way, I really want to see what the candy toilets will look like. I really hope that there won't be any candy poop or anything like that in the toilets.
I think she will look exactly the same. But no, just look. It's decorated in the style of a circus. Okay, now let's go down to the dungeon. By the way, for some reason, no candies have been added to this dungeon. It's very similar to the usual prison of the amazing digital circus.
And here is a button that activates additional platforms for passing through this lava. Well, today we really very quickly cope with all the challenges that appear before us. It looks like the developers have really simplified this game a lot. Now let's head straight into the corridor with the rolling boulder.
By the way, we have already seen a similar corridor somewhere. I think that it will not be difficult for us to go through this entire corridor because this test is as easy as possible.
It seems to me that only the most weak-minded player will not be able to pass this test. It's actually as light as possible. All you need is just time to run around the corner and wait for this ball to roll past you.
Guys, it seems to me that something happened to our voices. I hope that this is temporary. Let's head straight to the second boss and see what he looks like.
Wait, is this really me? Okay. I didn't expect that I would be the second boss in a game about a princess. Okay. It looks like now we need to get away from me, and it seems to me that I'm not in a big hurry for our player.
It seems to me that our voices really broke. Wait a minute. I don't sound like I do in real life. Maybe we have some problems?
Actually, there should be a teaser for the next episode of our cartoon, but it seems to me that only our smartest viewers will guess what the problem really is. Okay, you can interpret this as you want, but there's a little secret hidden here.
Are you saying that this is happening because we went to that same haunted house? Oh, I don't think I should say that. Sorry guys, but this is still secret information for you.
Don't worry. This problem is just for a day. Well, now we need to drink an energy drink and start completing this race. By the way, I really like how the developers designed this race and made it completely different from the original race from Barry's prison escape.
Yes, this location really looks extremely different, but I like her very much. In general, I love it when developers of such modes add something of their own here, because this makes this project more interesting and exciting.
We have already played a huge number of clones of Barry's Prison Break, but when they add something of their own to them, it becomes more interesting to play.
Bro, your voice looks really terrible. I think you should work on fixing it. Wait, is that really my voice? Am I the only one who hears this? God, this is really terrible. I want this to end as soon as possible.
To do this, we need to try to complete this game as quickly as possible. Let's try to pass it without mistakes. Now we need to jump on these colorful pipes, and after that, we will go to our least favorite test with valves.
Imagine how terrible it would be if these voices remained with us forever. It seems to me that in this case, I would stop talking altogether and communicate in sign language.
By the way, guys, about the new episodes of our animated series have not been released for a very long time. I really want one of you to write in the comments about how much he is looking forward to new episodes of the amazing digital circus and whether he is waiting at all.
And I want you to write the approximate date of the new episode in the comments, and whoever guesses the exact release date of the next episode will record a joint video with us.
Yes, we haven't recorded a video with our subscribers for a very long time, and I think it would be as cool as possible if we did it today. Okay, now we're heading straight to the test where we need to run with fans.
I hope this challenge is changed too. Oh no. Besides the fact that the developers did not change this test, so they also left a very small distance between the platforms, and because of this test becomes as boring as possible, because we can just be AFK and we will still pass it. Okay, now let's get to this wind tunnel and head straight to the third boss in this game. I really want to know who it is.
I think I already guess who the next boss might be. By the way, we again failed to jump into this ventilation on the first try, but nevertheless, we finally got to the cafeteria. By the way, just look. It's Pomni.
I really hope that she won't throw various food at us very often, otherwise she will slow us down very much. This will greatly prevent us from progressing further in this game, but it seems that her HP is decreasing very quickly, and she is in no hurry to catch up with us. Okay, we were finally able to defeat her. Now let's go to the last test before meeting the final boss. I really want to see who the final boss of this game will be.
Guys, it's most unusual for me to hear your voices like that, and especially your voice. I think this really sounds as disgusting as possible. I really hope that this is really the last video when we hear our voices like this. Well, now let's go straight to the wind tunnel with lasers. I really hope that we will be able to pass this pipe without losing even once.
Are you serious? In general, it seems to me that it's impossible to lose in this level. At least we haven't been able to do it even once, because it seems to me that this is real. One of the easiest tests in this game. Well, now we'll get to the very top and go straight to the test, where we will need to install bridges between platforms.
Lord, it seems to me that your indignation, which is expressed in this voice, looks really stupid. And by the way, the developers decided to simplify this test and remove the bridges between these platforms. Now let's defeat the final boss, and that final boss is the giant evil Kane.
I think we won't have any problems defeating him because this guy really moves as slowly as possible. He won't be able to catch up with us. He's in no hurry to grab us, and it seems to me that he doesn't even mind having food shot at him.
We only have a couple of shots left to defeat him. It's good that in this test, we don't have to shoot directly into his hands. Great. We finally passed this boss, and now let's head to the car.
Wait, is it me, or am I not seeing the car here at all? Oh, it looks like the developers removed it from this game. Well, this game was pretty easy, and we beat it very quickly. Now let's move straight to the next game with normal voices. Hello everyone, friends. Today we will become a giant tornado.
Like, will we become a giant air vortex that will suck everything inside itself? It looks like yes. Okay, let's see what you need to do in this game. It looks like here we need to become the most gigantic tornado on this map by sucking up all the objects around us. Well, okay, let's get on with it.
Wow! The dudes who are in the top in terms of points have a lot of points. It seems to me that it will take us a very long time to get to their top, but I hope that today we can become top 1.
It seems to me that becoming top 1 in this game will be really very difficult. But we have already scored 150 points, and it seems to me that after we score more than 3,000, our increase will go much faster.
Now we need to fly along the shore so that we can eat how many more trees because they give quite a lot of points. And by the way, it seems to me that the rest of the big tornadoes are starting to try to squeeze us into a corner, but I hope they won't be able to do it.
I think they won't be able to squeeze us because the larger the tornado, the less it moves, and so far we are moving at quite a high speed. By the way, what irritates me is that in the center of the location there is a separate VIP area that you cannot approach.
It seems to me that even without this zone, we will be able to become top 1 here. We've already scored 1,000 points. We need to wait until the game gives us the opportunity to eat buildings, and after that, we will begin to grow even faster.
We've already scored 1,500 points. We're really starting to grow a lot faster. But on this map, there are a lot of different large tornadoes that really want to eat us. I really hope that we can avoid meeting them.
The most important thing is to stay away from them. It seems to me that now we need to focus on gaining points so that we can become a really big tornado in this game.
I think we really need to put a lot of effort into this. But now the most important thing is to get the opportunity to eat buildings. Otherwise, without this, we will not be able to become the biggest tornado.
We finally have the opportunity to eat buildings. Great. Now with this, we will grow much faster. I really want to see my nickname in the top as soon as possible. By the way, look, there's some tornado here that we can eat. Great. We defeated him, and now we have become even bigger.
Okay, now we just need to concentrate on getting as many points as possible. By the way, the guys who are in the top have more than 100,000 points.
It seems to me that it will be extremely difficult for us to score more points than the top 1 player on this map.
I think we will try very hard to at least get to the top. At least we are growing fast enough already. In 2.5 minutes, we managed to score almost 6,000 points.
Yes, this is indeed quite a fast growth, but nevertheless, we still need to concentrate on eating as many buildings as possible so that we can defeat them. By the way, this big tornado really wants to eat us, but it seems to me that we are fast enough to escape from it.
Yes, we are really growing quite quickly, but now the most important thing is to make sure that the other players cannot eat us. They are still trying to fly after us, and now they have us pinched. But I think we will still have the opportunity to escape from them all.
Great. It seems to me that they have no chance of catching up with us. We are running away from them very quickly, and it looks like all these big tornadoes have given up. It seems to me that now they will start to eat each other, and I hope that they will really be able to defeat the other tornadoes.
But it seems to me that if one of them eats all the others from Tornado, then it will be much more difficult for us to fight against the first place on the map, because it will be as strong as possible. And by the way, they are trying to eat us again, but I think we are still fast enough to escape from them.
These tornadoes really play very aggressively, but I think that we can still escape from all of them. Now, by the way, we have already risen to 4th place in the top because we scored almost 10,000 points. It looks like one of the top tornadoes ate one of his rivals.
I see a huge blue tornado ahead, and I think we need to head towards it now. By the way, we are already in 3rd place because it looks like the previous 3rd place was eaten by another player.
It seems to me that this guy will also be quite fast, and it will be extremely difficult for us to reach him because he already sees that we want to eat him and start moving in the opposite direction from us.
I think we can still pin him in the corner and defeat him. Now the main thing is to simply lead him towards that corner so that he does not have the opportunity to escape to any other corner. Wait, seriously? The top 1 player just ate the top 2 player, and it looks like we're now moving up to 2nd place.
Okay, now we need to eat this player so that we can definitely retain 2nd place. Great. Now our gap from 3rd place is really very big. It looks like other players won't have a chance to catch up with us. We already have 26,000 points. And by the way, we started moving much slower. It seems to me that this may complicate our farm, but nevertheless, now we need to continue to try to earn points on this map.
It's very cool that we can now eat any target on this map, and we don't have a limit on points besides those gifts in the VIP zone. But it seems to me that we definitely won't donate Robux to this game in order to eat these gifts because it's useless.
Yes, it also seems to me that these gifts will be as useless as possible because they do not give such a large number of points that would give us any big advantage here. At least our gap from 1st place here is 220,000 points. It seems to me that this difference is impossible to catch up with. To do this, we need to grind this map for an hour.
But nevertheless, I think that we can try to do this. I really want to get 1st place in this game. It seems to me that this is quite possible for us. Now we need to concentrate on other players who are below us in this top so that they definitely cannot overtake us.
It seems to me that this will be slightly useless because other players will definitely not be able to catch up with us. But now we were able to eat a whole crowd of other players, and now we have 40,000 points. I think that in principle it is possible to overtake a player who is in the top 1 now.
It seems to me that, in fact, we still won't be able to get to 1st place because our gap with this player is really extremely large, and we need our enemies to constantly feed us so that we can catch up with him.
I think that we still shouldn't give up and keep trying to win. Now I see 2 more tornadoes that are chasing each other, and I think that we can stop them in their game of catch-up.
But unfortunately, it seems to me that they are too fast for us to catch up with them. Okay, now we still have to try to earn points on this map. But I really want us to be able to earn more points.
Look, there is a tornado ahead that we can kill, but again, it will be really as difficult as possible because these tornadoes move very quickly. I would really like for us to have the opportunity to speed ourselves up in some way.
It seems to me that we really won't be able to earn this opportunity. Below, from the paid boosts, you can only double your size or get a shield so that no one eats us. But I think that we definitely won't use these boosts because it's as unfair as possible. And we love to play fair games.
It seems to me that one of the most interesting boosts here is the opportunity to blow up all the other players and become the only players on this map. But I think that this is also extremely unfair because the guy who is now in first place really earned these points for a very long time, and it seems to me that it would be the most offensive if I had 200,000 points, but someone killed me for 100 Robux.
Yes, that's why I think that we will continue to just grind points in the hope that something can happen to the top one player. But it seems to me that this guy really can't be defeated just like that. We need to come up with some kind of plan.
It seems to me that the only plan that can work here is if we break this guy's computer or turn off his internet so that he leaves the game. Otherwise, it seems to me that we have no other opportunities to defeat him with free boosts. So let's just continue to enjoy second place and try to keep it.
I really want to kill this guy because he has as many as 26,000 points, and it seems to me that if we kill him, then we can definitely become even more. But it seems to me that the guy who is now in the top one place is more interested in us as a target than that guy, so he decided to stand up for him. Perhaps these are friends who play together.
Okay, now, we need to keep running away from this guy because I think he won't just let us go. He keeps running after us, but it seems to me that we have no way to find any escape routes because he's just trying to pin us in a corner. I think we need to change our direction.
It seems to me that this won't help us either because this guy still continues to run after us. And it seems to me that he won't just let us go. Therefore, we just need to come to terms with the fact that now we will win and become another 60,000 points higher.
Okay, I think that now we will really lose, but nevertheless we were able to get to second place today and we fought pretty hard. But unfortunately this guy is still able to defeat us due to the fact that he is more skilled in this game, and I admit it. Well, now I think we should open some eggs with new skins for the money we earned.
Okay, let's try to open these eggs that cost as much as 3,000 points in one attempt. I really hope that we really get something rare. So we opened the first egg, and unfortunately we got the most boring skin here.
Okay, did we really spend 3,000 points on this? It seems to me that this was the most useless waste of money. I hope that in the second attempt we will get something better. But unfortunately, we got this boring skin again. Well, this game was quite interesting. I really liked it, and I hope that we will play it again. If we enter it again, I think we will definitely be able to earn first place here. Now, let's move on to the next game.
Hello everyone, friends. Today we will run away from the killer.
From the killer? Okay, what will we have to do here?
Look, it's a lucky block, but no, unfortunately we can't take it. Well, okay, I think we should try to explore everything further in this location.
It looks like there are a huge number of skins and various items here. Well, okay, we have a pistol in our inventory, and I think that with the help of this pistol, we can defend ourselves from the killer.
I really want to see what the killer looks like in this game. I think we should go down and look at them. Wait, seriously? It's us.
I'm running right behind our player and it looks like my movement speed is too high. Oh no, looks like we can't kill me.
It looks like this gun is as useless as possible because it doesn't do damage. Well, she killed us, and now I think we need to find some other way how we can start fighting them.
I think we should look for some other items here, because it seems to me that with this gun we definitely won't be able to kill anyone. This gun simply doesn't really do any damage. The enemies don't even react to our shots.
Wait, seriously? It's me. Guys, maybe you shouldn't shoot at me. This makes me as sad as possible.
So, are you really suggesting that we shoot all the other killers except you in this game? I think your idea sounds as idiotic as possible. Well, okay. Let's go back upstairs and try to find some object with which we can avoid all these killers.
I think we better try to go down and shoot someone with this gun again. Oh no! He just gave me a few slaps on the head and I died. Well, okay. Looks like we really need some items.
By the way, we still have some strange points on top that we are awarded simply for the time we spend in the game. Well, I think we can take all these boosts that are on the green pedestal and start exploring this entire location in the game.
It turns out we can use them! I thought they were paid! Okay, now with the help of these items, we can fly around this map without fear that one of the killers will catch up with us because we have super high speed. By the way, all these killers really look like characters from our amazing digital circus, but I think it's better for us to try to fly to this location.
Do you mean the location with the castle? Yes, I think we really should fly here. Look like we have a sword here that deals damage to other killers, and it looks like we need to fight against the Zooble here.
Okay, this is not as difficult as I thought. But here, we need to kill 100 of the same Zooble. I think that we will be doing this for a very long time, and today we definitely won't have time to do it because it will take us more time than we usually spend on one game.
Why did they choose me as the main villain here? It's actually not very nice when every player tries to kill themselves 100 times. It seems to me that because of this, some of our fans may start to hate me.
I think this is really the dumbest test possible, but for some reason I like it. This is probably because I sometimes want to take revenge on you for all the bad words you say towards me. Nevertheless, it seems to me that today we will definitely not kill all 100 Zoobles.
Yes. It seems to me that this will take us too much time. Oh no, she still managed to kill us. Well, unfortunately we lost all our loot. Because of this, we will have to somehow try to get back to the location where we can get it. But we won't be able to do this because there are a huge number of killers here who can easily kill us.
Okay, I think we should try to escape from here using our legs. But unfortunately, you followed us, and it seems to me that you will still kill us because you are moving much faster than us.
We almost reached the stairs, but he still killed us. Well, I propose to retake all the boosts that are in this game so that we can continue to explore this location. It seems to me that without them, it is simply impossible to move here. I really wish we had the opportunity to throw this useless pistol out of inventory because it really doesn't give us the opportunity to kill anyone.
It looks like my killer was finally able to get to the very top and start killing players right in the lobby. It looks like my killer is the smartest in this game after all. Okay, let's see what's in this little treehouse that's located in the very corner of the location.
I really hope that there will be something useful or some cool weapons there. But it looks like there is an opportunity to use free transformation into other characters. Okay, I think we should become evil Sonic. Wow, just look at what we look like. It seems to me that this is really the creepiest skin possible. All killers in this location should be afraid of him.
I think it works a little differently. They definitely won't try to make friends with us because they are still evil. But I think we should try flying to other platforms here and look for something different. By the way, there is some kind of timer that you have to wait for to get a free pet. But I think we'll go and try some obby here.
It looks like we can get into some obbies using these portals. I'm very interested to know what we'll get for completing them. I think we should try to get into the easiest obby first, but it seems to me that it's really too easy for us. You don't even have to try. It really took us quite a bit of time, and it looks like we simply didn't get anything for it. Well, okay, I think we won't try to go through obby any further. We need to wait until we can get the dragon pet here.
I'm very interested to know what it's for. Maybe he can somehow help us fight other killers? But I really hope so, because I wouldn't want to have just a useless pet that flies after me and does nothing.
Yes, I too would really like this pet to really be useful in some way. By the way, other killers still continue to try to run after us, and we have finally waited for the end of this timer. Well, I think we should try to get this pet. Okay, look, it looks like we have one now after all, and it seems to me that you were right. In fact, this is the most useless pet that simply flies around us and does nothing else.
I really want to find some kind of weapon here because it seems to me that we simply cannot defeat any of the killers. Well, it looks like we have explored almost all the buildings in this game, and it seems to me that there are simply no free weapons for us here, and we still don't understand what we can use all our points that we have accumulated for.
I think sooner or later we will find out. Now we need to find some other place we haven't been to. I suggest trying to fly to another house which is also located in the corner of the location.
Here you have the opportunity to choose random skins. And in addition to these skins, there is an evil and good Peppa Pig. I think it would be great to turn into Angel Peppa Pig so that we can be as cool as possible here. It seems to me that with this skin, we look as kind as possible.
I think after this, the killers shouldn't try to keep killing us. It seems to me that with this skin, we are flying here like an angel who is practically immortal. It seems to me that even other evil killers are not trying to fly after us now. By the way, there were also some strange objects in this house, but I think we shouldn't take them because they are slightly useless. I think now we should try some more obby. Maybe we'll get something for completing it.
I would really like us to go through some mega difficult obby. For example, this. Well, it looks like we just have to climb ladders here. Wait, seriously? Is this ladder not working? How do you get up there? Looks like this obby is as pointless as it gets.
We can try to pass it with the help of boosts that we have in our inventory.
but it seems to me that because of this, the passage of this map will become as boring as possible. But it seems that we simply have no other choice. Well, okay. Let's just try to complete this obby to the end and go back to the location with the killers.
Looks like the stairs don't really work in this game. Well, we need to try to cross these bridges and then we will go forward. I would really like this obby to work, but for some reason we still can't keep using these stairs. Okay, it seems to me that trying to go further is the most pointless exercise.
Okay, I think it's time to try to collect all these killers in one place and see what they look like. Actually, this game was not very fun because here we don't have the opportunity to kill anyone except in the arena. So I think it was quite fun. And now we collected all these characters in one company, and now we will move on to the next game.
Hello everyone, friends, and today we will play a new scary game.
In fact, it is absolutely not new. This game is one of the Roblox door clones. It's really quite creepy because everything happens underwater here.
Wait, so are we really at the bottom of the ocean right now? Lord, I think this game will really be the scariest for me because I'm afraid of depth.
Is there anything at all? Are you not afraid of something? Okay, explain to me what we need to do in this game. So far, all I see is us looking for something in the boxes.
As I understand it, here we also need to go through 100 rooms that are constantly randomly generated. It seems that here we will also be frightened by various screamers like in Roblox doors.
It seems to me that in this case, it wouldn't hurt us to find a flashlight somewhere because it seems to me that dark rooms may soon appear.
I think it's not as simple as you say it is. In fact, we only went through 5 rooms and looked through all the boxes, and so far we haven't found anything useful in any of the boxes.
But for me personally, this game is much more scary than Roblox doors because here the atmosphere is much more creepy. There are also a huge number of scary sounds.
We found some kind of thing that picks up codes. By the way, look. This is a door from Roblox doors. But it looks like it is locked with a lock to which we do not have a key.
I'm annoyed by the fact that we've already found 3 batteries but still haven't found a single flashlight. This really upsets me a lot because it seems to me that we'll have to look for this flashlight in this game for quite a long time.
This really pisses me off too. Oh my god, wait, seriously? Okay, looks like dark rooms are starting to appear in this game now.
I also noticed that in this game we have, HP. This means that it is likely that we will not die after the first meeting with the boss, but he will simply cause us some damage. Okay, this makes me happy. This means that this game will be a little easier to complete.
With each new room, it gets darker, and I don't really feel confident in these long, dark corridors. I absolutely wouldn't want to walk around them without a flashlight. It seems to me that here we simply have to do this because this flashlight is not available anywhere.
Okay, we finally got to the bright location. Wait, did you see this? Oh my god, looks like I know what this means. We urgently need to stand closer to the closet, because now we will see the first monster in this game.
We really went into this closet at the last minute. Well, okay, this monster also turns off all the lights when it runs past, and that means that it will be even more difficult for us to play this game because we still don't have a flashlight, although we have almost reached the 16th room.
Look, this location reminds me very much of the room in which we ran away from this one-eyed monster in the Roblox doors. Interestingly, there are the same bosses as in Roblox at the doors from which we will have to run away or look for secret notes in one large room.
I hope not, because in this case it seems to me that my heart will definitely stop. By the way, we have already found 2 code pickers for doors, but we haven't found a single flashlight yet. It seems to me that this loot that we currently have in our inventory is as useless as possible. I would be much calmer if we had a flashlight.
Okay. It looks like someone very big and evil was in this location before us. Well, okay. We need to keep looking for the flashlight, because it seems to me that there will be more and more dark locations. We have almost gone through 20 rooms and still haven't found this flashlight, and it really pisses me off.
4 more empty rooms? Seriously? Oh wait, I think I hear some sound. Okay, we now need to urgently go back to the closet. This really pisses me off. We find a huge amount of useless loot, but we still can't find the flashlight. It seems to me that if we don't find it, then we have no chance of winning.
This eternal darkness is really starting to irritate me very much. Oh wait, what is this? Oh my god! This is some kind of big-eyed monster that constantly tries to turn the camera in his direction and causes damage to us when we look into his eyes.
now we saw another monster. And by the way, he took away as many as 9 HP from us. It seems to me that... Oh my god, wait. Seriously? Him again? It seems to me that he began to appear too often. He has already appeared in 2 locations in a row.
Okay, the locations are really getting darker every time. It seems to me that we are in some huge, strange location with bridges. There is some kind of platforming element here because now we will need to cross this bridge without being hit by this steam jet. In fact, this is the easiest test possible, and there is nothing scary about it.
It seems to me that we urgently need to find... Oh god, seriously? This monster again, and he decided to appear here at the very moment when we need to swim across the abyss on the water? Okay, looks like swimming in the dark wouldn't be the best idea, but we have no other choice.
This game really gets more difficult every time. Okay, well, let's now swim on this water. By the way, it's quite strange that underwater we see better than outside this water. Wow, look! We found ourselves in some huge location with a lot of red lights. Maybe this location is a harbinger of some boss? I hope not, because it seems to me that we are absolutely not ready to meet him.
Okay, we've reached some dark stairs. Well, I really hope that in the nearest locations we will find at least some source of light, because moving around in the dark is not that scary, but it has already become extremely inconvenient. Okay, now we are in some kind of room in which there are some servers or something like that. Now we need to explore everything here.
Okay, now we find ourselves in some room in which there are 2 absolutely identical exits, and now we need to guess which of these exits will be correct. I think that we can... Oh no, God, seriously? It turns out that this was the wrong way out. Okay, looks like now we need to go through the next door, and we only have 36 HP left.
It looks like we now need to find not only a flashlight, but also some kind of healer. Wait, seriously? This monster can even appear here? Okay, now we need to stand closer to this closet. Let's climb into it now and wait for this monster to run past us.
I think we got into it too early, okay? This monster is running around somewhere, and for some reason... Wait for us. Oh god, what's going on? Something pushed us out of this closet, and we also took damage and only had 4 HP left. It seems to me that this level is the most problematic.
After that, we wandered for a very long time, but we still could not find the flashlight. Our whole game was that it was advisable for us not to receive any damage and continue to look for at least something that could help us get there further, because 80% of the passage of this game we were wandering in the dark. That's why we've slightly sped up the most boring moments for you.
We've already gone through more than 50 rooms, and I still can't believe that we didn't find anything useful. Wait, seriously? Have you heard this voice? It looks like we are not alone in this location. Okay, I think that now we will need to go into this hatch.
I really want to see what awaits us here. Wow. Wait, seriously? This is some kind of huge fish with a very long tail, and it looks like it sells a huge number of different items. Okay, I think that here we will definitely need to buy something that will restore health and a flashlight there. Oh, and by the way, I see a flashlight. Looks like this guy really has a lot of useful things.
Okay, I suggest spending the money you saved to buy this flashlight. It seems to me that it will really be most useful for us along with this tool for restoring health, because we only have 4 HP left. Now we need to use this thing and restore at least part of our HP. It's good that we found a huge number of batteries while we were wandering. Now we have the opportunity to use this flashlight almost unlimitedly.
Goodbye, Mr. Fish. Now we will go straight to the next location, and finally, we will be able to illuminate all the dark places in these locations. Let's now test our flashlight and see how it shines. Okay, this blue light is not as bright as we would like, but nevertheless, it is able to highlight many problem areas.
Okay, we again reach some huge location in which there are 2 identical doors. I don't know how to tell the difference between the right door and the wrong one, but I think we should use the left door first. Maybe it will be the door we need. And by the way, this door is number 60. Well, let's try to go into it. Oh no, God! Seriously? We again ran into a monster hiding behind the wrong doors. Well, it looks like we're not having much luck today.
Oh my god, seriously? We found ourselves in the same location again? Okay, I think that this time we will go to the right door. Wait, seriously? Are we unlucky again and killed again? Lord, we just recently bought a flashlight in this game. Okay, it looks like we were unlucky in passing this game today, so I suggest moving on to the next game right now. Hello everyone, friends. Today we will escape from Pomni Prison again.
Prison escape again? Okay, I really hope that the developers of this mode really changed it somehow.
Yes, usually the developers of such modes deliver everything as before and do not update their game in any way. But I hope that we will see something new here.
At least the developers of this mode opened 2 additional doors. It's really unclear why they did this because there's nothing interesting there.
In any case, it at least minimally diversified the game. And here we needed to take a wrench to break this ventilation. By the way, look, here comes Pomni.
Oh, in this game I look much cuter than in other modes, because usually they draw me as too pot-bellied. But here, I really look cool. The only thing I didn't like here is that I'm somehow too inactive.
The main thing is that you look cute here. By the way, I'm wondering if the developers added me and our Gamigu to this game, because we have never seen ourselves in such modes.
Seems to me that you still haven't learned to pronounce my name correctly. But in general, this question also interests me very much because I really want the developers to start adding me to various modes.
Do not worry. Someday the developers of these modes will definitely do this. Now let's go through this dungeon. Here we need to get to the red button so that additional platforms appear on which we can cross the lava.
We finally got to that button. Great! And those secret platforms have finally appeared. Well, let's jump on them, and then we will head to the corridor with the rolling boulder.
By the way, in the upper right corner, it shows how many checkpoints all the players on this server have passed, and we are now in 3rd place. But I think that we should overtake all the other players because we should always be number 1.
All we need to do is go through this entire corridor. By the way, this corridor is decorated as if it were the dungeon of the Glowing Queen. And it seems to me that this design is really very successful. The developers really did a really good job of making this location beautiful, and now we will go straight to the next boss.
By the way, I completely forgot what the next boss in this game looks like. I wonder who will be this boss. Oh look, it's Jax. But for some reason in this game he is somehow too low compared to the other bosses. It seems to me that it should be slightly higher.
I'm even slightly upset by the fact that the developers really decided to make me so short in this game. It seems to me that I should be a little taller, but we were able to escape from me, no matter how strange it may sound. And now we need to climb these dilapidated steps and we will go to pass our favorite tests. Namely, a test in which we will have to run with energy drinks.
Now we need to take this elevator upstairs and we will find ourselves straight in our favorite test. By the way, there are paintings hanging on the walls here. They look as funny as possible. Oh look, we finally made it to this challenge. Well, now we need to drink this energy drink and start running across all these platforms. By the way, the developers of this mode slightly changed the shape and location of the platforms here. I also really like this. This usually rarely happens in games like this.
Yes, I also really like how the developers put a lot of effort into the design of this game because it really is very reminiscent of our amazing digital circus. Now let's climb up these stairs and go straight to the test, where we need to put the stairs under the ventilation. I wonder what it will look like. Oh, by the way, here, if there is an opportunity to buy the Gummy Goo skin.
Here, the developers decided to simplify our task a little and put a staircase under the ventilation instead of us. Well, this really makes this game a little easier. I still didn't like this test. And now when we pass this test with bridges, more precisely with one bridge, we'll go straight to our least favorite task in this game.
Oh yeah! All this time I was hoping that this test would somehow change. By the way, here the developers slightly changed the location of the pipes and painted them in different colors. But I hope that they really changed the tests with valves at least a little.
Look, they highlighted the location of the valves. But in fact, they shouldn't have done this because people who have played at least a few similar modes know very well where these valves are, but they slightly changed the location of the platforms, and now we had to build a different route. This is really very cool.
Great! We've turned all the valves and now we can finally go upstairs.
Let's quickly head straight to the challenge where we have a fan run. I'm really looking forward to this challenge. I really hope that in this test the developers did not make any simplifications, because I really don't like it when they do, so this test can be passed without doing absolutely anything.
Do you mean when developers reduce the distance between platforms? Yes, this also really pisses me off because it makes playing this game much more boring, and I think they did the same thing here because the distance between the platforms is quite small. But we will still jump so that there is at least some sense of difficulty in this level.
It's good that this test is as quick as possible and we won't have to stay here for long. By the way, we just caught up with the player who was previously in first place in the checkpoint competition. but we managed to overtake him, and now it seems to me that this player has no chance of catching up with us because we really move as fast as possible.
It's great, but right now we're going to the next boss. By the way, look, it's a regatta, and it looks like she's in charge of this cafeteria here. But for some reason, she is not going to fight with us, and she does not even throw food at us. She's just following us very slowly. It seems to me that she has no chance of defeating us. Well, let's quickly try to kill her then. I think it will be very easy.
Yes! It looks like I really am the most noobish boss in this game because I am the most inactive here. And by the way, in this game, there wasn't even a bug that would push us up this hill. Well, now let's quickly try to head straight to the laser test. Wow. By the way, look. We managed to jump straight through that door. It really looked as unusual as possible, and it looks like we did it as if we were speedrunners.
It really was the most unusual. Well, let's take this laser test now. By the way, it's very cool that the developers of this game decided to make these lasers multicolored. It really adds a lot to this game, and I really like it. Well, now we have the last test left before meeting the final boss. And by the way, the developers of this game decided to simplify this test. Wait, what? Do we really have a super jump left? Okay. Looks like with this super jump, we can really beat this game with ease. Okay, let's now defeat the final boss Kane.
Now the main thing is to make sure that I don't get caught. Oh, wait, seriously? Okay, looks like I caught our player. Okay, this is really... By the way, the coolest thing is that in this game, we have to avoid the boss so that he can't grab us. Because in all the previous escapes from Barry's prison, all we had to do was just shoot at the main boss in the hands in order to he stopped shooting at us.
And it's also very cool that with the help of a super jump, we can jump onto various platforms in order to take advantageous positions for shooting. This is really very cool, and it looks like this is really a bug. Well, I'm not surprised by this because we often accidentally make some bugs in Barry's prison escape, thanks to which it becomes much easier for us to complete this game.
We have almost defeated the final boss. There are only a few shots left. By the way, he absolutely does not want to go straight after us. It seems that he simply does not know how to jump like us. Okay, now let's move on to the next game.
In this factory, everything is not as simple as it might seem at first glance. In fact, this factory is run by a crazy rat who lures visitors to kill them.
Okay, I think we should explore this factory. Oh no, just look! It seems that in addition to this crazy rat, there are also monsters in this factory that we will have to run away from.
It looks like our first task will be to find bags of sugar in this factory. I hope that we will not lose on the first task in this game.
Okay, and here's to the beginning of the game. Well, let's start exploring this factory and looking for sugar. I think we need to climb this hill. Yes, look. Here is the first bag that we need to carry.
Unfortunately, it looks like we can't handle more than one bag of sugar. Okay, let's quickly take this bag to the trash. By the way, it's quite strange that we have to throw away sugar here.
Great! We threw out the first bag of sugar. I really hope that our teammates will really help us and not just stand by AFK. By the way, one of the teammates has already carried the first bag of sugar.
Oh no, there's a rat. We need to kill it urgently. Great, we were able to do it. And for this, we even received 1 coin. Well, okay. Let's continue searching for bags of sugar.
And here's another bag of sugar. Cool. Looks like we're actually getting pretty good at playing this game. Okay, now let's take him to the incinerator.
Okay, we brought another bag. By the way, for some reason our teammates are no longer visible. It is possible that they have already lost in this game. Well, that's a great pity. Looks like we'll have to play through this game on our own.
In fact, this is not the first time that we have had to actually beat the game on our own. It seems that other players are simply not capable of playing such difficult games. Okay, I think now we better concentrate on not getting caught by this pink monster and just continue playing this game.
By the way, due to the fact that there are now fewer players playing this game instead of 7 bags of sugar, we need to bring 6. Okay, this will really make our task easier. But I really hope that we will actually be able to pass all these tests. By the way, I can already see the next bag.
Great! This is already the 5th bag of sugar we have found. Let's take it to the trash as soon as possible and find the remaining bag. Oh wait! It looks like this is the last bag we need to bring. Apparently, there are even fewer players. Okay, we completed the first task.
I really hope that the next challenge will be as interesting as this one. So far, I really enjoy playing this game. Oh no, look! It looks like this rat noticed our presence, and it launched some strange things. Oh no! Red candy monsters emerged from them. Okay, looks like we'll have even more enemies here now.
It seems to me that there were enough enemies before this, and now some strange caramel monsters have appeared. Well, I really hope that... Wait, seriously? Did we just turn ourselves into caramel with the help of this thing? Okay, this looks really funny. Looks like we can camouflage ourselves with these things.
This is really a very cool feature of this game. Unfortunately, this caramel disappears very quickly. Oh, by the way, look! It looks like we need to destroy the machines that create these candy monsters. Okay, there are 8 of these caramel machines in this game, and now we have found the first one. Let's break it down as soon as possible.
8 pieces? Seriously? It looks like we will be completing this task for as long as possible because there were only 5 bags of sugar, but here there are 8 of them. Okay, it's good that we can break them as soon as we find them. This makes the task much easier.
And here comes the next car. Okay, it's good that there were no enemies near it, because otherwise we would have had to avoid them while breaking this thing. This is really a very difficult task. I really hope that we will see these red dudes even less often.
And here is the third thing. Great! It looks like we are really lucky today. It seems to me that other players spend a lot more time looking for these things, but today, we seem to have a feel for where they are.
Look! There's the next machine up there to create these dudes. Great! We have already found 4 devices, and this is half of the total. We are really very lucky that we find them very quickly. By the way, look! There is another similar device in this location. Okay, looks like we found 5 red dude machines here.
By the way, the name we came up with for them actually sounds extremely funny. Like a dude-making machine. This sounds really stupid. Okay, let's just concentrate on breaking them all, and we have already broken more than half of the total.
The next device must be somewhere nearby. Oh, by the way, look! And here he is! But unfortunately, there are 3 dudes running around him. Okay, looks like we're going to have to really jump around these dudes and keep breaking this machine. And finally, we did it. God, this was really as difficult as possible. And now let's get into this boat and sail away from them along the Chocolate River. Oh, by the way, another device is right here. We were very lucky to find him.
Okay, we only have 1 device left to find in this game. We are really very lucky that we find them all very quickly. And by the way, the game decided to highlight for us the location of the last device in this game. It seems that this game has concessions for those who are left to play this game alone.
Now we need to climb up this caramel tower! By the way, this is the last device that we needed to break, and it looks like the owner of this factory was very upset by this. This rat turned off all the electricity to us in this factory, and now we need to travel around it in search of switches in order to return all the light.
Okay, I already see the first switch, but unfortunately, there are 10 of them here. This means that we need to really explore this entire factory in search of these switches. Well, it's actually quite clear that we need to look for switches where there is no light, because it is logical that since there is no light there, there must be a switch nearby that will turn it on.
Oh no! The pink monster is here and he's running straight after us! Okay, let's quickly use the switch and try to escape from this monster. It's good that this game has secret passages with which we can move between locations and hide from these creepy monsters, because that if these secret passages did not exist, then the monsters would have the opportunity to drive us into a dead end.
But fortunately, we are smarter than all these monsters. Oh, and here's another switch. Great! We have already found 3 out of 10 switches, and now we need to continue exploring this location in search of the next switches. Here comes the 4th switch. It looks like this task will be easier than all the previous ones.
I am sometimes surprised at how quickly we complete tasks in this game. It seems to me that our viewers may think that we have already played this game, but actually no! We entered this game for the first time and are really trying to beat it for the first time. We've already found 6 switches in this game. There are only 4 left to find. I hope it won't take us much time.
You can be sure of this because we found another switch. And this is already the 7th switch out of 10. It looks like we are really professionals in this game. It seems to me that no one has ever been able to pass all the tests here so quickly. I'm even surprised at how quickly we're going through all of this.
This is not surprising. In fact, everything in this game is intuitive. By the way, I just remembered the location of some switches because I paid attention to them during previous tests. And now we have already turned on 8 out of 10 switches. And now we need to find the remaining 2.
The 9th switch must be somewhere nearby. Oh, by the way, here it is. We have already turned on 9 switches out of 10. All that remains is to find the last one. By the way, the game again decided to highlight the location of the last switch for us. This is really very cool. This greatly simplifies our task because it seems to me that we would have been looking for him for as long as possible.
Great! We turned the last switch and it looks like something is about to happen again. Oh no! Looks like those rats stole our dynamite. Now we will need to look for rats with dynamite throughout the factory so that we can return this dynamite and blow up this factory.
Oh yeah, I really want to really blow up this factory because this Mr. Rat is really annoying me. By the way, look, here comes the first rat with dynamite. Oh no, the pink monster is running after us. Well, let's take this dynamite and try to escape from this pink monster.
Okay, looks like this pink monster has stopped running after us. Well, let's actually head to the place where we need to take this dynamite.
And here is that very place. Okay, it looks like we decided to set off an explosion in the very center of this factory. Okay, I hope this explosion is so strong that it actually destroys this entire factory along with this Mr. Rat.
Another rat with dynamite! Cool! We killed her! Oh no, a huge number of monsters are chasing us. Looks like they're all very keen on catching us. By the way, we see this monster for the first time. I've never seen a white monster with powder on it. There really are a lot of these monsters here. It looks like this task with dynamite will really be as difficult as possible.
But I think we've come a long way today, and if our viewers want to see how we go through this game completely, then please write about it in the comments and give this video a like. If there are a lot of comments under this video, we will definitely film the second part of our walkthrough of this game. Now, I think it's time to move on to the next game.
Hello everyone, friends. Today we will play Fundamental Paper Education.
Oh wait, seriously? I just love this fandom. I didn't know there was a whole game based on this fandom. Okay, we met some Abby.
It looks like we are new students at this school and we will need to take some tests. The most important thing is not to fail them. Otherwise, something bad awaits us.
School tests? Seriously? I think we will pass all these tests with ease, and it seems to me that this tall woman will punish us for our mistakes.
Okay, let's explore this school. I think it's time for us to start the first test. I think he must be somewhere nearby. The most important thing is to find it here.
Oh, by the way, here he is. I think that now we can pass it. Okay, the first question is, how much is 1 plus 2? I think the answer is obvious.
In my opinion, all the questions in this test are really as obvious as possible. Okay, let's choose option B. In general, the following questions are also as easy as possible. I don't think that in this game, we will have problems answering the questions.
Will this game really be that easy? Okay, we found the first coin. I think we need to continue exploring the rooms in this school in order to continue our passage. I think now we need to find the next test.
It seems to me that he must be somewhere nearby. Let's go into the room that was opposite this class.
I think this is a great idea. Let's go straight there. Oh, great! Here's the next test. Okay, let's go through the next school questions.
Wait, is it just me or are there really no right answers here? 7x7? It seems to me that the developers of this game are mocking us a little.
But here there is no correct answer. 18 minus 9 will be equal to 9. And here, all the answers that exist are incorrect. Wait, seriously? In the third question, is the answer option banana? Okay, it seems to me that these tests will not be as easy as we actually thought.
It looks like we'll have to answer the whole test at random. Okay, we've already failed 2 questions. Okay, I think we'll choose answer C, and it turned out to be wrong too. Okay. Looks like our teacher didn't like our test, and now we have to run away from her.
Now I realize that this will be a really difficult game. By the way, we just picked up some kind of bottle. It's possible that with the help of it we can restore our HP. Now we need to find the next test or where we can hide from this teacher. I wouldn't really want her to cause us damage.
She continues to run after us through all the corridors. It seems that she just won't leave us behind. Okay, we need to explore all the classes in this game and try to pass all the tests here.
By the way, look! It's Oreo! I wonder what we can use it for. Okay, I guess we'll find out later. Now it's better for us to sit in this closet and not get out of it. Maybe the teacher will calm down and stop running after us if we hide from him.
I think that we have enough of being in this closet. Now let's try to go into the next room. We need to find the next test. By the way, here he is.
I hope this test will have less idiotic answers. So, okay, if it's 12 egg now, how long has it been since 6K? But I think it's obvious that the answer should be 6, but unfortunately there is no such answer option here.
It seems to me that we have no chance of answering this test correctly because there are simply no correct answer options. There really were 3 identical answer options, and all we had to do was choose the answer by guess. And the next question actually seems to me the most idiotic. Do people drink or eat soup?
Okay, we failed this test too. It seems that now our teacher will start running after us with even greater zeal. By the way, here she is, and she's really running after us. She starts attacking us. We need to come up with a way by which we can actually escape from her.
Okay, the main thing is not to forget that we have the opportunity to restore our HP once. By the way, we found another coin and we need to find out where we can spend these coins and what we can get for them. I think we need to continue to explore all the classrooms in order to look for the next items or something that will help us calm down this teacher.
By the way, on every test form, it is written that this teacher loves to eat Oreos. I think we should have thrown this Oreo at the teacher instead of just throwing it at one random location. Okay, I think that now if we find Oreo, then we will be able to escape from her.
That sounds pretty logical. Well, let's go explore the next classrooms. We might actually be able to find an Oreo here because this school is really, really big. And by the way, our HP is restored automatically. It is very useful.
Okay, we haven't found anything useful here yet, but I think we'll get to some Oreo very soon. By the way, here is another bottle that restores our HP. This teacher continues to run after us, and I really can't imagine where we can hide from him. I think we really need to find some kind of closet or something like that. Look! There is some kind of door ahead of us. Looks like we'll be able to run there, and we found another bottle. Oh no! Unfortunately, this door is open, and this teacher is attacking us. Oh no! She still managed to kill us. It looks like we won't be able to get to the game on the first try. Well, I think it's time for us to move on to the second attempt.
Okay, this game is not as easy as we initially thought. Well, now let's try to pass all the other tests. Just use other answer options in them. It seems to me that some of the tests should definitely have an answer option that we can answer at random.
Well, look, there is some kind of vending shop where we can spend our coins. Okay, now we will know. And now I think it's time to go take the first test. The very first test will be very simple because it has the correct answer options.
Here we know that we need to first choose answer B, then answer C, and in the last question, answer A. Great! The first test out of 8 is ready. By the way, there are actually 8 tests here. I think it will be impossible to pass all these tests.
I think that today we will try very hard to pass all possible tests in this game. By the way, we found our first coin, and now it seems to me that we will be taking a test which we will fail again. Yes, here are the same terrible answer options. It seems to me that it will be impossible to pass this test.
I think this time we should try to choose other answer options. It's possible that we'll guess something using random. Okay, the most important thing we need to remember is that after we fail this test, we can buy an Oreo and give it to this teacher.
Last time we answered the last question? This time we answered B. But I think this was the wrong answer again. Well, okay. It looks like we'll have to randomly answer all the other tests here, and we failed it again.
It seems that even at random, we simply cannot answer these tests because there are no correct answer options. Well, it's time to leave this class. By the way, for some reason the script didn't work, and this teacher didn't start getting angry at us.
And now the script has worked. She tore our piece of paper with the dough, and now we need to run away from her. Okay, the main thing now is to find somewhere Oreo or a vending machine where we can buy it. This is Oreo. I really hope that we will actually be able to escape from it because I would like to complete this game completely on the second try.
Here comes the vending. I really hope we can get Oreo out of it. By the way, yes, great. Here comes the Oreo. And we also received an additional bottle that restores our HP. Well, okay. Now if this teacher catches up with us, we will give him this Oreo. Great. Look. It looks like she really loves him very much and has some strange emotions after she eats him.
Wow,
Her emotions are really weird. Well, okay. I think it's time to go look for the third test. I think it must be in the classrooms around here somewhere. I think we need to start looking now.
And here is the next test. Cool. Let's quickly head towards it and start passing it. We have already taken the third test. And unfortunately, last time we weren't able to answer it either. Okay, I think we'll choose answer B here. And unfortunately, he turned out to be unfaithful again. Well, okay. It seems that we are not destined to pass this test either. Now we will have to run away from this teacher again.
Look, here is the fourth test. Let's start passing it. Whoa. Wait, what is this question? Oh no. No, this definitely shouldn't be in our video. Okay. Looks like these questions are getting more and more rude with each test. Okay, I don't like this very much.
Obviously, we will fail this test too. Well, okay. It looks like we really have to run away from this teacher again. But unfortunately, we don't have Oreo. Okay, now we need to try to find him. Oh no! She starts attacking us through the wall and she really catches up with us. We need to try to escape from her. We only have 1 HP left, and unfortunately we have no more coins. We urgently need to find an Oreo somewhere so that she can finally leave us behind.
Okay, I see a coin in the distance. Now the main thing is to run to her. Unfortunately, we are running out of stamina, and the teacher caught up with us and killed us. Now let's move on to the next game.